Hey guys, MrPoliceGaming, playing some Xcom multiplayer. Going to be using the same squad from my previous movies. You've got the heavy machine gunner captain, the Muton elite, and the 4 sectoids. So, let us try and find a ranked match. As per usual, I will hit F9 and then hit F9 again when I actually get the match, play the match, and then we'll come back and we will do the commentary later. Oh no, not this error. Been having issues with the internet for the last couple of days. Been downloading The Witcher 2 for like over 2 days now because the internet's just in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. It'd be sexy if it was a man and a woman and not my internet connection. Anywho, see you in a split second due to the magic of editing. Alright, so we got ourselves a game after like an hour of trying. It was painful to say the least. I'm not exactly happy with this game. I feel I was the victim of a bug. It's either a bug or just something that doesn't work in multiplayer like it works in single player, which I guess is possible. It's actually no, it's not possible because I've done what I'm thinking in multiplayer before and it backfired on me. Yet it didn't backfire on this guy. So I'm gonna say that yeah, I was the victim of a bug. But anywho, I'm playing with my same team that I normally play with, my 4 sectoids, my Muton elite, and my heavy gunner. Everything started well, but it started falling apart pretty quickly. Yeah, I don't know, I wasn't thinking, I didn't do the math right. I should have known he had more units, but yeah, I thought he had less than 6, and I kind of shot myself in the foot, but that's alright. We learn from our mistakes, or so they say. So right now what I'm doing is I've actually completely cut out his turns that I don't see his characters. So yeah, it's just going to be my turn, my turn, my turn until he pops up. So what I'm doing, pretty stock standard technique of mine, moving my sectoids into the middle, into the place that I think I'm most likely to encounter him, so I can move my heavy and my Muton down the side and get in some flanky happy action. Now I'm dashing, and that's something I don't often do. I'm trying to do it a lot more often these days. The reason I'm dashing is because I want to get into position as quick as possible, and if that means I don't get some cheap Overwatch to begin with, well then, you know, I can live with that. The only units that should be really affected are sectoids, and at the end of the day, if I lose them, it's not the end of the world. So this is where we see his first unit. See a sectoid runs into range. Now at this stage, I don't think that sectoid can see my other sectoids. You may be thinking, that's crazy, Michael, why wouldn't he be able to? But I'll tell you in a moment. Alright, so he's got the sectoid commander, so he's obviously going for the brainy, mind warpy thing. And I don't know if Muton elites have a really low willpower. They probably do. All I would have to do is click one button to find out. But why do that when I can just say I don't know? Every time I've had a sectoid commander try and mind take over a Muton elite, it's worked. So there you have it there. I'm down 1 unit already. Very upset by this. Immediately I'm thinking, and see now he can see all my sectoids, and then immediately he puts his sectoids into Overwatch. So now I'm thinking straight away, is that heavy in a position where I can launch the rocket at the sectoid commander? And lo and behold, even though it's telling me that the shot's blocked and I have a 0% chance of making it, I just click anyway, because this game is hella buggy and it tells you the wrong shit sometimes. And even though I was pointing in the wrong direction, the rocket was still true. So I took out 2 sectoids and severely hurt his sectoid commander. the plan now, obviously, to move a sectoid up where I'll have a better shot at him and finish the job off. This is where I see his. See, now that I'm rewatching it here, there was actually another alien picture there. The alert section in the bottom right hand corner, a second alien one popped up. I actually didn't notice that when I was playing, so I should have known that he had at least one more alien, but I don't know. I completely spaced. I'm not going to make excuses, but I just spaced out, and I thought that unit there was his last one. So, you know, I kind of went probably a little too aggressive with my sectoids. You know, I suppressed him. The suppression was supposed to hit the car, but it just didn't happen. Then I left this one out in the open and took a shot that was supposed to hit the car, but it didn't happen. Had either of those two shots hit the car, then maybe we would have had a different outcome. But, you know, not going to cry over spilt milk or dead sectoids. So now, yeah, even though, yeah, I think he's got the one unit at this stage, unfortunately. And I think that he's just panicking right now. Like, the only reason I think this turn is taking so long is because he doesn't know what to do. I really set myself up for a fail here. I really did. Still waiting. There we go. Takes a shot, kills my sectoid. And then this is where the other units start popping in. And there we go. And uses some sort of psychokinetic power to kill my last sectoid. So now I am sectoidless, I believe. No, I have one sectoid left, sorry. So I move him up. And once again into position, I take the shot. Again, not really aiming, well, obviously I'm aiming for the person. If I hit him, great, but they're more so just aiming for the car, trying to disrupt their cover as much as possible. So we're going to move the Muton Elite up, and that's when I see he's got yet another unit. So he had the full 6, and yeah, it's a little untactical of me to be so aggressive with those sectoids when I still needed them. It's only got the 40% chance to hit, so I'm going to use the grenade. And the reason I'm using the grenade is because that's going to set the car on fire as well. Again, you know, he can't really leave his unit there. He's going to have to retreat. And then I'm moving the heavy up slowly but surely. And I think that's the first time I use Overwatch this game. You see both cars are on fire. They're going to blow up at the end of this turn. So, you know, I think, you know, he's going to have to run away. He does with one unit. And this one, I at the time thought it was maybe a little overly aggressive, but yeah, putting that unit out of cover just to kill a sectoid. But you know, it's his game to play, and he played it. Then you got the sectoid commander, and I'm certain at this stage he's not going to attack. And then he does. He puts it in range, which was obviously, you know, he had to put him by the car. I don't know why you would, knowing that you're going to take the hit at the end of the turn. Uses the mind mergy thing, and he takes my Muton Elite for the second time. So I decide it is run for your lifetime. I don't know why I decided to jump on top of the bus. I just did. I don't run for my life often in this game, and I think that this is probably where I spoiler alert, lost the game by I wasn't dashing far enough. You know, I was moving a couple of spaces and then dashing, which obviously is a waste. So yeah, it definitely wasn't the best planning as far as running away. And the reason I'm running away is I want my Muton Elite back. So I'm trying to get past the countdown clock to the point where he becomes free. Now, as you probably heard, there's something's on the bus. The only thing in range could be the Muton Elite. Now this would probably be the perfect time, if it was one of his units, to jump down and kill it with fire or lasers. But no, I'm attached to my Muton Elite. I like it. I like the damage it can do with that huge cannon of its. So I choose not to kill it. And then if I killed it, it would be 1 on 3. I know it's 1 on 4 at the moment, but there's hope that I'll get my Muton back. So here's where I screw up. I kind of jump down 1. And I realised that because I have my Muton Elite flanked, he can probably shoot out that window at me. So I've got to run. And I choose to jump behind the truck because it's full cover. And Mutons aren't exactly known for their huge... what's the word I'm looking for? Their huge move radius. So he would definitely have to dash to get to a position where he could shoot me from there, I believe. All Quiet is on the Western Front. Now I couldn't remember at the time of playing this. You may be able to leave a comment and let me know. Is it 3 turns that your character's taken over for, or is it 5? Because if it was 3, I came close. If it was 5, I was nowhere near it, and I'm happy I'm dead. You can feel, you know, these turns are taking this long, you can feel he's definitely putting the pincer in place. So it's my turn. I don't know why I make this decision. I decided not to move far. So there I cop an overwatch from Muton, and that hits, which hurts. And then I see the Sectoid commander there. Only a 31% chance to hit. It's not a shot I would ever normally make. But I realise that I'm now screwed. If I continue running to my left, he can use psychic abilities on me and kill me. And if I stay there, the Muton's going to kill me. Only chance is to take the shot, and you saw the outcome of that. I missed. I believe it's this turn here that what annoys me happens. Because I've had it happen to me. Well, I've tried it myself and it didn't work for me, so why should it work for this guy? Xcom experts probably already know what I'm bitching about, and they're probably sitting there going, no, you're wrong. It's only a chance that it will happen, but it didn't work for me, so it shouldn't work for him. That's what I'm saying. So you see the Muton there is behind me. At this stage he can just shoot me in the back and it's game over. And had he have just shot me in the back and it been game over, I wouldn't have had an issue with it. But he doesn't do that. He throws a grenade first. Now, the grenade hits my Muton, and when you do damage to a unit that you're mind controlling, in my experience, you automatically lose control. That didn't happen this time, and then he shot me in the back to finish me off, and that was the end of the game. But I stand by it until someone corrects me that should have broken the Muton's mind control.